What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we're taking a look at an amazing new hunter build that is, as the younger kids would say, broken and absolutely busted. Straight up twisted and on fire? Yeah, you get my drift. This new build is now available in Season of the Witch, and it features the Foetracer exotic helmet. This exotic just saw a major facelift at the beginning of this season, taking the Foetracers from zero to hero overnight. It's still early in the season, and I've yet to get my hands on the new Moth Commander exotics, but so far, this has been one of the most impressive hunter exotics this season. This change gives hunters a huge bonus in damage that would otherwise not be obtainable, and it will help you take down some of the toughest enemies in this game. Relentless Tracker now provides a ×4 weapon surge that lasts 10 seconds to any weapon that matches your subclass. That's a 27% damage bonus that will be activated whenever you strike a powerful combatant or a guardian with any of your charged abilities. Powerful combatants will include elite enemies like Boomer Knights, Ogres, Abominations, and Captains, mini-bosses like Tormentors, and high-value targets. All of the champions and all of the bosses. Once you hit these targets, the weapon surge buff will instantly kick in, and the targets will become highlighted in red, visible to anyone in your team. The perk cannot be activated back to back on the same enemy, but it can be instantly re-engaged onto a different powerful combatant. If those enemies are defeated while still highlighted, they have a chance at dropping a subclass matching orb. In the case of Strand, this will drop a Tangle. It's important to note that striking enemies with any of the elemental orbs or tangles will not trigger Relentless Tracker. It has to be done by a charged class ability. It is Strand that we have selected as our subclass, and it's for several reasons. While the Foetracers will make some amazing synergy with Arc, Solar, and Void builds this season, I find it is with Strand that the Foetracers will truly shine. A lot of this is thanks to the performance of the Whirling Maelstrom, the new Strand Aspect, which creates a fidget-spinning cyclone that emits a ton of damage, even more so when using Frenzied Stacks, the new seasonal artifact mod that amplifies the damage of elemental orbs and tangles based on how many active armor charges that you have when those are thrown. This even affects the damage of whirlwinds, boosting their damage output to an extra 30% when at 1 stack of armor charge, and as much as 70% when at 6. This is some seriously insane damage that's going to get dished out in succession. Sling your threaded spike, get the bonus damage, flatten your enemies with those strand weapons, and then pick up a huge, overpowered ball of doom. Hurl it at the next group of unfortunate souls, then rinse and repeat. Another exotic that's been making some big waves so far this season is the Tessellation, as it consumes your charged grenade energy and fires out a huge blast that deals a massive amount of damage. Since this fusion rifle has no natural affinity, it changes itself based on what your subclass is, so it gives us a unique opportunity to run triple strand loadouts. This also means that the overcharged blasts from the Tessellation will receive the 27% bonus in damage whenever Relentless Tracker is active. With fusion rifles also getting the nod towards unstoppable champions, this will make for one lethal combination to use in Law Sectors and Nightfalls this season. Elemental Fury will be another great artifact mod when jumping into champion-filled waters, as you'll get a bonus in ability and orb damage against stunned champions. By using the Widow's Silk aspect, along with Tessellation, we can have 2 grapple grenade charges to consume and turn into overcharged blasts. Grapple grenades have the shortest cooldown, making it a perfect choice when you're in need of grenades to consume. The Tessellation isn't the only standout exotic that will pair up with this build. The Quicksilver Storm will absolutely shred, and there's a ton of top performing legendary weapons that can really pump out a lot of damage. Since weapon surge mods won't stack with Foetracers, I find it best to focus your armor towards the regeneration of your abilities so that you can re-trigger Relentless Tracker as often as possible. Since Frenzied Stacks does require armor charges, you'll need to use either Siphon mods, Heavy Handed, or Reaper mods. to create orbs so that you can boost the damage of these whirlwinds. With orb creation in mind, we are using Thread of Warding, which will grant Woven Mail whenever we collect an orb, giving us a 60% bonus in damage resistance. With the use of the new Elemental Embrace artifact mod, whenever we gain Woven Mail, we'll also gain a 50-point increase to our overall recovery. When on other subclass builds, you will receive a 50% damage resistance bonus against matching energy, but since there are no sources of strand damage within the PvE, this does not apply. As I said before, the Foetracers now synergize exceptionally well with any subclass, but in Season of the Witch, with all of the enhancements to Strand and Tangles, you'll find that a Strand build is the perfect build to take into the endgame of Destiny 2 this season. I know I brushed over a lot of the smaller details about this build, so if you're wanting to copy this build mod for mod, then be sure to check out the Destiny item manager link in the description below, and let me know your thoughts about the Foetracers, the Tessellation, and everything else that's new this season. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated, and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.